Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Fanatic and welcome back to the channel. And today what I have for you guys is an Adventure Time video. It's been a pretty long time since I did one of these, but I kind of wanted to, well, I recently finished the Adventure Time show, season 1, 2, whatever, 10, 11. I have them all on DVD, and I just finished the finale a little bit ago. And I also found out that Adventure Time Distant Lands, which is technically the real end of Adventure Time, which I believe is on Netflix or Cartoon Network or frickin' somewhere. I don't have any of that. So I was unable to watch it, and I'm like, man, I want to freaking watch Distant Lands. What the fudge, man? Release it on DVD, you jerks! And finally, I just Googled it, and apparently Adventure Time Distant Lands is coming out on DVD and Blu-ray March 8th, 2022, which is in a few months. So yeah, I'm going to be picking it up hopefully on March 8th or somewhere around that. I'm going to be unboxing it, watching it, reviewing it. I know everyone has already seen it that wanted to watch it, but do not spoil it for me. I have not seen it. I will be getting it on Blu-ray March 8th, hopefully. And then I'll be, talking about it there. But for you guys who collect the show like myself, I have the entire show so far. All I don't have is, of course, Distant Lands. And that's good news, because regular show is another fantastic show. I have all of the, I have the complete series of regular show. Only season 1, 2, and 3, along with the movie, are on DVD in Region 1, which is, US, Canada, stuff like that. And then Region, I think, freaking like 2, 3, 4, etc. That is all Australia and Germany and, all these other countries. So I actually, I own a region-free Blu-ray player, so that's how I was able to watch the show. Ninjago, again, that went from season, basically the pilot and the Lego Ninjago movie, up to season 8. Season 9 through 14, 15, whatever, or not, so I had to, buy them again for my region free, but still, that's beside the point. These epic shows, Ninjago, regular show, Adventure Time, are so freaking cool, and to see that regular show ended, and to see that, Adventure Time ended, I've seen it before, the ending, but, upon rewatching it, man, it freaking hits me in the feels, you know what I mean? It's such a great show for all ages. The character growth is just outstanding for Finn and Jake and all that. The different plot points and lore and the canon of Adventure Time is so freaking big. It's so, it's insane. And the fact that I'm going to be able to get Distant Lands on Blu-ray March 8th, hopefully, I mean, that's really cool. This is like the definitive ending of this show. And look, the actual, quote-unquote ending of the final season, Come Along With Me, it was good. My only negative about the finale was that, the Princess Bubblegum Marceline, I don't want to get too much into it because it's going to be World War III. I don't think it pays off. I don't like it. I'm not weird. Don't call me, oh, you're this, you're that in the comments. Because I'm not. I don't think it pays off. I don't agree with that kind of stuff. It is what it is. It happened. I got to deal with it. But, I guess some people love it. Some people don't like it. I'm in the boat. I don't really like that relationship. But I think they should have just been friends. At the same time, I do think that the ending was really well done. I think that, the whole Betty. Betty. And, Ice King finally terminating the Simon Petrikov again. That was really cool. Seeing, the music hole singing Come Along With Me, man. As soon as the song, I didn't cry, but I teared up again, man. Like, F6. I don't cry at movies. I cry at the Lego movie, I cried at The Rise of Skywalker, and I cry at Ninjago, and then I cried at the end of regular show and Adventure Time. That's it. That's all I cry at. I'm weird. But it basically is, it really, for me, I started watching the show back in 2011, and I really wasn't, it's not a kid show, it's for everyone, but it's, Adventure Time, Ninjago, regular show, these 3 shows are really for, 12, even sometimes maybe 13, I could argue up. It's not for 6, 7, maybe I'm pushing not even 10. But I saw Adventure Time and regular show and Ninjago and stuff when I was, 11, 12, which I consider to be the right age, 12 up for the most part. And, I mean, it was a great show, it was funny, it had a great action, it had a great plot, it had, Adventure Time and regular show kind of started out very kind of stupid and trivial, kind of like, each episode was just random crap, you didn't need to watch it in order. And then regular show and Adventure Time, they slowly started getting into kind of like Ninjago territory, where it was more or less, focused on legitimate plot points, and, you have to watch it in this order, or else you're not going to know what the fudge is going on. It's kind of like, the Skywalker Saga, Harry Potter, the MCU, Infinity Saga, that kind of thing. And, it's good for that. I think that some of the regular show and Adventure Time plot points can be a little bit weird. Not every episode is fantastic, but I do think that for the majority, all 3 of these shows are great. Adventure Time is easily one of my favorite animated shows, one of my favorite shows and franchises of all time. It's freaking awesome. I have a few issues, again, with the ending, but it wraps up in a way that is really, really good, with, I believe, like, Shermie and Beth or something. Basically, kind of, people say it's reincarnations. I don't think they are. I just think that they're 1,000 years goes by between the end of Battle of Ooh and, the Finn sword growing into the tree. and you really do see that, growth of the tree. It's basically the same treehouse again, and the Finn sword is in it, and, Shermie kind of picks it up. He doesn't say Adventure Time, but he kind of holds it like Finn would, and it just kind of echoes that, even though Adventure Time is over, the fun will never end. You know what I mean? That's really what's important, is that Finn and Jake, again, I have not seen Distant Lands, so don't correct me, don't spoil it, but from what I've seen, Adventure Time ends, Finn and Jake just keep on living, keep on having adventures, everyone's peaceful and happy, and, in the far future, Shermie and Beth or whatever, they kind of carry on the sword, so to speak, with new adventures. And I think that's a really neat idea, that the fun never ends, Adventure Time will never end. The show is over, but in the canon, there will always be people that take up the mantle, take up the sword, and take up the adventure. So I think that is a really unique way to end the show. It doesn't end on a sad note nor a really happy note. It's kind of in the middle ground. And it's kind of neat that, kind of like Rey Skywalker, Rey Palpatine choosing to become a Skywalker, that Luke and Leia giving her permission to use the name Skywalker and having full faith in Rey. Rey is then able to carry on the name of the Skywalker bloodline into the future. And that's basically what, Shermie and Beth are doing by picking up that sword. They're continuing what Finn and Jake started back in 2011, back all that time ago. So, Adventure Time's a great show. I can't wait to get Distant Lands again March 8th on DVD and Blu-ray. Probably going to get it from Target or, somewhere like that. But, it's a great show. If you have not seen it, you probably got spoiled big time. But still, it's a great show. Whether you're a kid, teenager, adult, it's a great animated show for every age group. It's freaking fantastic. Again, I'm 23, and, none of it was kiddie. It was fantastic. Again, it's a great show. Like regular show, like Ninjago. These are great shows that, Adventure Time and the regular show, they kind of start off a little bit silly, a little bit, it's like, SpongeBob. It's like a random crap. But then once the story kicks, that's when, sometimes it's hit and miss, but I think it's a really good thing. So, again, Adventure Time may be over, but Distant Lands is coming out on Blu-ray, the true end of the show, on March 8th. Again, great show. Glad I've seen it before, but I recently rewatched the entire show. And again, I just finished the finale today, and it's a great show for sure. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Rewatch it again like I have. Every single season is worth it. It's a fantastic show. Again, Adventure Time Distant Lands, Blu-ray, March 8th of this year. Only a few months. Look forward to it. I will be buying it, unboxing it, and watching and reviewing it. So look forward to that back in March, or forward in March. I cannot wait. Again, great franchise for every age group, and I really just can't effing believe they're releasing it on DVD and Blu-ray. Because normally you don't have that anymore. It's all streaming crap. But I'm a collector. I love to collect DVDs and Blu-rays. So to see that one of my favorite TV shows of all time is getting the definitive end on Blu-ray is outstanding. So again, I can't wait for March 8th. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.